Hi there, welcome to Prime Sports with me, Razak Wasbar. Let's get to the camp of the Confederation of African Football because its executive committee will meet on Friday, tomorrow, to discuss several issues, including dates of upcoming continental championships. Now, the virtual meeting, we understand, will be chaired by President Patrice Motsepe and is expected to start in the afternoon as leaders of African football will be deliberating on key matters. Now, last month, reports of the African Cup of Nations in Morocco 2025 being pushed forward raised questions, and CAF quickly responded to the rumors denying any such reports, but the date for the competition is yet to be confirmed. Meanwhile, next month, the draw for the qualifiers will be held as teams across Africa begin their journey to Morocco in 2025. Last two tournaments have been pushed forward a year due to COVID-19 and the 2021 edition, while the recent AFCON was held in 2024 instead of 2023. The meeting that is expected to come off tomorrow will see the finalization of the date for AFCON 2025 and the Women's AFCON, which is slated to come off this year. So the camp of the Black Stars now, because they have until September to play their next competitive match, which will be a 2025 AFCON qualifier. Otuado is aiming to continue his winning run as Ghana's coach. The team recently secured comeback wins against Mali and Central African Republic in the World Cup qualifiers earlier this month. In both games, the Black Stars trailed at half-time but managed to claim victories. Former Ghana international Augustin Aifo is advising Coach Otuado to address the team's slow first-half performances to ensure the team is able to finish the game even early.
We've had two halves. The two games that we played, we've had two halves, different two halves. If I say different two halves, you mean that the first half, our performance is different compared to what we do in the second. In the future, I hope that we can begin with the second half performance that we've observed in the past two games. Start that beginning, because some of the countries, when we go behind, it might be difficult for us to come back. So I hope that going forward, like the coach said, that we should blame him for the performance in the first half. Not that he made any mistake, but probably he overthought of what he wanted to do. And so his approach in the first half has always been different compared to what we have in the second. In Mali it happened, in Kumasi it happened. The first half performance was not the same as the second half. I hope that we'll open up more, we'll have belief in ourselves, because there's talent, always. But it's about how to blend the talent together to have a good team. We still have a long way to go. I think we have 6 more games left to play. For me personally, I felt that the Mali game was any other game that we could win. I think most Ghanaians did not believe in the team because of the recent happenings. Going to Cote d'Ivoire, not performing that well. Also playing 2 friendly matches against Nigeria and then Uganda, not having a win. And so most Ghanaians did not give us a dog chance. But for me, I believe in a team that at any given time, when we are given the right instructions and also the players standing up for the task ahead, we'll be able to do well. So for me, I wasn't surprised that we won in Mali. We've done it before. I remember myself under 20, somewhere in 92. They came to Ghana. We won by 2-1, but everybody thought we were going to go to Mali to lose. We went there and won by a goal, and then went to the AYC, and then subsequently went to the World Cup. So I knew it was possible. I think there's a bit of mentality change in the team.
Now, to the Ghana Premier League, and fresh off their historic victory as champions of the Ghana Premier League, FC Samartex have started getting ready for the new season, and they have unveiled their new jerseys for the upcoming season. Now, the Ghanaian champions, they are eagerly looking ahead to their maiden participation in the CAF Champions League. After winning the league for the first time in their history, kit sponsor Icaros announced that the new jerseys are designed to honor the Timber Army as FC Samartex prepares for their debut campaign in Africa. Now, in unveiling the new kit to the sponsors, FC Samartex highlighted that the jerseys reflect the club's rich heritage and inspiring traditions. The club emphasized also that the jerseys are designed to ignite the passion within their players as they step onto the continental stage. According to the club's communication, this are part of preparations for the upcoming season. Joining us now is the club's communications officer, Ketre, who is in charge of the club's media relations, and he's joined us via Zoom now. Ketre, thank you very much for making time tonight with us. I mean, you have released your jerseys with at least about 2 or 3 months to the start of the season. Is this an indication of early preparations that you're looking to have for the season? Ketre, if you can unmute, just unmute your sound for us so we can hear you well.
Okay, sorry, but I think you can hear me now. Good evening to your viewers and to your listeners as well. Yes, as you rightly said, we've unveiled our jersey. We did that today, around 3 p.m. thereabout. This has come because we know there are months ahead of us for the next season to start. And we believe that bringing it out early stands a good chance for us, for our supporters across board, for our supporters to personalize it, to get on board as quickly as possible. Previous ones has always been few days, few time to when the league is about to start. And as a matter of fact, what happens is that it always gets short in the public space. So we decided, okay, this time we need to bring it out early so that we can get as many as people to purchase it. You know, being league champions didn't come with ease, and there's a lot of pressure on us going to play Africa or CAF competition and playing our league as well. There's also a tournament that we do organize known as the Century Cup. So there are all this that we have under our sleeves, and we wouldn't allow ourselves, or we wouldn't let this also be on our neck while supporters are calling for our replica jerseys. So we decided to launch it today, bring it out, and follow it as it is.
So after this, though, what's the next activity for FC Samartex? Are the players going to have a little bit of break before you resume, training? Or what's the plan like before the season proper begins?
Well, as we speak, we break up our players yesterday. Most of them are with their families now. And all things being equal, on the 1st of July, we are out to report to start with our pre-seasons. As I said earlier on, there are a series of engagement that we need to do. We know there are other trophy tour that we need to embark on. Then also, all things being equal, somewhere 16th or 18th of August, that will be our first game, depending on how CAF schedules are going to go. So we've talked it why that, okay, let's put things, or let's put our things into proper perspective and ensure that we do our things very well. So we break them, they unbreak their reporting, all things being equal, on the 1st of July. Then we continue from there. Aside that, other activities are going on. We are doing registration of some of our players. We are also doing CAF licensing and other things. We know they'll be coming here to do 1 or 2 inspections, depending on where we select that we are going to play our games. So all these are going on, and we know we don't have much time per the football calendar. So we want to do things that will not be kept, will not be caught in the web. So these are our plans for now. As and when our pre-seasons are going to start, and as and when we'll be getting into other friendly matches, we'll definitely make the public know.
I mean, just finally, though, for a relatively new club in the top flight, are you under pressure at the moment, considering you are champions going into next season as champions, having to represent Ghana in the CAF Confederations Cup? Do you feel a sense of pressure to do well come next season and even represent Ghana well in Africa?
Well, pressure. Where we decided to, I'm sure you can hear me. Yeah, looking at the things we have, looking at where we decided to take our games to, even though we've not come out of it yet or we've not announced it yet. It's not going to overwhelm us. There's a little pressure because winning the league for the first time and having a short period to prepare yourself to play such a huge competition, knowing that there's also the league season that is also going to come up very soon, you will feel a little bit under pressure. But we know how to contain the pressure. And as I said earlier on, we've put things into place that we are going to ensure that the pressure doesn't overcome us. And we are rather going to overcome the pressure and ensure that everything that we put into place is executed as it is.
I have to let you go, though, but we are picking reports that Heart of Folk and Kumasi Asante Kotoko, have expressed interest in some of your players. Is it something you are open to, releasing some of your players to Heart of Folk and Kotoko and other clubs in the league, or you have taken a decision not to sell any of your players to your competitors in the league?
Well, my brother, from where I sit, and as someone who speaks for the team, nothing as such has come to our table. There's this hearsay. You see them in the social media. You see them on other media handles. But as a club, nothing has come to our table. If we come as such, yes, we'll sit down as management from the board level, then we'll decide from there. But you should also know that we are the current champions going to play CAF Confederation, or we're going to play, a competition organized by CAF. So whoever that they have shown interest, we equally need those players also to be with us in this competition. Nevertheless, if a deal comes and it is better, it is good, why not? We are business-oriented people, and if a need be that if any player is supposed to join in any club, and if the deal, the deal is a good deal, why not? But we should also know that we also need those players for Africa. So, but as I said earlier on, nothing has come to our table as such. No club has written to us, no club has come to us of any of our players that they need this A or this player B or this player C. So we are there. When it comes on board, we'll sit around the table and speak about it.
All right, Keche, thank you very much for your time. We wish you the very best in your preparations for next season. That's Keche there, and this is the media officer for Ghana Premier League champions FC Samartex. Now let's move away from that and head to the camp of Heart of Lions, because their head coach Rashid Hayford says he believes he is not highly regarded in Ghana. The veteran coach has won 2 Ghana Premier League titles with Asante Kotoko and Ashanti Gold, and he recently helped Heart of Lions to survive relegation. The 66-year-old hopes to be considered for various national team jobs have not materialized, and that he believes is a case of him not being regarded enough by football authorities in the country.
Compare Ghana to other countries. Other countries are making use of their experienced coaches. They are making use of them, tapping their knowledge, tapping their experience, tapping everything. But here, what I've seen is that they will allow you to struggle and get a job from somewhere, and they're still watching you whether you can do it or not. They don't recognize the achievement. They don't recognize your performance. You don't recognize your, experience, And so, yes, I would say that what some of us wanted to do for Ghana football, we thought when we are matured enough, because we came to meet Ben Kofi, came to meet Osam Dodu, I came to meet Afrani, I came to meet Coach Ade, Jonsatiko Fio, Herbert Adu. All those people, they were in front of us, and we were learning a lot from them. And the FA was using them. They were using. So even when we go to courses, we see them. Even if they are not part of the destiny, we say, hey, this is what some do. You want to be like him. This is an Afghani. You want to be. So we wanted to take this after some of these experienced coaches. But here now, for my sake, I think I have a lot to offer, but age is numbers. And once I start a long time, I will be older than somebody. The one below me who is thinking I'm old, he will also be old. So when you are old and you have the experience, they tap it. So when you are no more there, they will use the experience and at least see how best. And the young ones will learn from us. Now those coaches I've mentioned, may their soul rest in peace. All of them are gone. Coach Adi, Hebertado, I took a few, some Dudu, Afrani. You see, those were the coaches. We met them, and they were nurturing us. Anytime Afrani gets something and they say, Coach, where are you? Come. Then you see, we were learning from them, Hebertado and Josatico Few and Co. But now, nobody is even learning from us because they think they are okay. They are okay, so what do? The only thing you do is to wait. The day you will die, they will write a very big and nice obituary.
Let's get to the Euros now, because Luka Jovic did score with a last gasp header to snatch equalizer for Serbia in a 1-1 draw with Slovenia earlier today, and keeping both teams in contention for a place in the last 16 of the Euros. Meanwhile, the three Lions of England were again some way below their best and were arguably lucky to claim a share of the spoils as they drew 1-1 with Denmark in their second match at the Euro 2024. Here are highlights. We'll bring you highlights of that game later. Ongoing is the game between Spain and Italy, and Spain leading by 1-0 at the moment. That's all we got for you on Prime Sports tonight. With me, Razak Musbah. We'll be back tomorrow with more. Please do stay to join us.